So let's play app bingo here. These are going to be screenshots from my mobile phone. So the first one, who recognizes this user interface? This one is Otter AI. So what did I do here? I rambled into my mic, and then instead of playing it back and transcribing those words by hand, I use text-to-speech with this app, and I've got a script. But it's a ramble. It's going nowhere. We don't know what I'm doing with it. So I'm going to take that whole text jumble and put it into a chatbot. So what's this one? This is Google Bard. And I'm just going to ask it for some talking points that I'm trying to get to in my ramble. And what does it tell me? I have to read it for you here if you can't see it carefully. It says to me, sure, here is the cleaned up transcript of the speech with the points to cover in bullet points. Introduction, introduce yourself and your credentials. Tell the story of Paul's wife's aunt, Dora, who was a computer in the 1950s. Ask the audience who automated Dora's job. Then answer to the question, engineers automate jobs. The purpose of AI is to do what software engineers do by hand. Traditional programming involves creating a model that tells the computer how to do something, and you keep scrolling there on the phone, and you get all the talking points. Not all, because I still made some judgment calls and adjusted my speech, but that helped me start getting a script down. Then, of course, if I'm going to make slides for you, I'd better illustrate the slides. So, bingo, what's that one? Midjourney. And in Midjourney, I asked it for those smiling robot nesting dolls. Did it get me the perfect thing first time? Of course not. I had to rerun that 70 times and pick and choose and get you the illustrations that were best. But that was much faster than me, who's not a good artist, trying to do this by hand myself. And then finally, I've got ChatGPT here. That's the fourth one. I had to use ChatGPT because at the time that the slides were due, Google Bard had not yet released equivalent capability. Now you could use either for this. I told it, I have a folder of PNG images on my Mac desktop. Give me the Python 3 code that takes all the images and turns them into a GIF. And it says, sure, go pip install pillow, put in that code, and there you go. It is running a little GIF of a bunch of different robot nesting dolls that I was choosing from. So that is me personally taking advantage of a little productivity boost. All of this would have taken me longer. It would have been more annoying. And now's the part where I say, come on, folks. There is so much writing about these technologies. It is so quick to just try it yourself. Stop reading about it and just use it. These are screenshots from a mobile phone. You don't need to be any kind of software engineer or specialist or researcher to do this. This is an individual revolution in productivity that is being handed to you. Another way I love to think about AI is accelerated inspiration, and it is that. But maybe we should start thinking of AI instead as augmented individuals, which is terribly exciting. There are so many problems in this world that remain unsolved. Big ones. Ones that we say we couldn't possibly tackle. We don't have enough funding, enough people, enough time. We need a productivity boost. We need to cure diseases. We need to think about climate change. We need to think about resource allocation. There's so much we have to do. So we need that boost. We do. But besides the very exciting bits of it, what I worry about, not the sci-fi stuff, but what does it mean if we have unequal distribution of these powerful technologies in society? What does it mean if a few people are able to afford the subscription fees to boost their own productivity relative to others? Those are going to be some serious economic issues, some serious labor force issues that we all together need to think about. We need to step up and take the time to have those conversations and not be distracted by the robot component. And also, here's the thing with augmenting yourself. As we enlarge ourselves with technology, it unfortunately becomes easier to step on the people around you. So just like if we all stumble around at 5 kilometers per hour, it doesn't really matter how good we are at walking. But if we suddenly have vehicles that can go at 100 kilometers an hour all on the same road together, now it's time to step up and be a bit more responsible about how we do things. So I hope that we will take this to heart. I'm excited about how the conversation is going. I'm excited by these three phases, solving theoretical problems to solving enterprise problems, now to solving individual problems. But I hope that we will quickly go to the fourth level, which is solving society's problems. There is a lot for us to do. There are big problems to solve. We can make our world much better, but we have to do it together and responsibly. Thank you very much.